Hey folks, I wanted to talk to you about a couple of things, specifically The Walking Dead. Now I mentioned it in my little positivity spiel the other day when I was talking about the Cubs, who of course are going to the World Series now. But I wanted to talk about The Walking Dead. Now the premiere episode was last night. Now I'm not obsessed with television shows. There's really basically 3 television shows that I watch. Dancing with the Stars, because it puts me in a good mood. Game of Thrones, just because I love it. And The Walking Dead. And I got turned on to The Walking Dead by my wife. And we've been watching it for the past couple of seasons together, well, ever since we've been together. And we, of course, watched last night. I realize it's TV, it's entertainment. It's just a TV show. And there's no more violent or wrenching television show to be a fan of than Game of Thrones. But last night, Walking Dead to me kind of crossed the line between entertainment and torture porn. You know, I realize that it features violence and it's kind of dark and there's a lot of despair in it, and the people who represent hope are usually the ones that end up getting killed in some horrific way. And it's happened before. But after spending 7 years with a couple of characters, to watch them be beaten to death by a bat, with a baseball bat, you know, to spend so much time with characters that you really start to care about, and then to watch how grotesque it was. I mean, I saw on YouTube somebody who actually saw the scene and without spoiling it was talking about how horrible it was. And I think the people who present The Walking Dead really missed the ball on this one. The gratuitous shots of a beloved character with his eyes popping out and getting his head bashed in, and then the aftermath of the characters grieving and having to watch it. I think the same story could be told without having to put the audience through that kind of thing. It's difficult for me right now to kind of put into words how angry I am actually that a television show put me in a position where I feel it necessary to come on and say, no, that was not entertainment. That was torture porn. That was manipulating the audience in a way that no audience should ever be manipulated. Even Game of Thrones has never done that. Sure, it's killed off characters in horrible ways. When Oberyn Martell got his brains squeezed out by the mountain, I still knew that it was a fantasy story, that it was a television show. And even though the rug was being pulled out from underneath me as an audience member, I didn't feel as though I was the one being tortured as well. I didn't think it was going too far. I didn't think that, you know, we were shown anything that we could not recover from. But I got to tell you that I just was horrified by what I saw, and I didn't need to see that and not be able to unsee it. I don't know what else to say other than, you know, I'm disappointed in The Walking Dead, its producers, its writers. Yeah, okay, great. We're going in a new direction. The story is starting all over again. My patience with Walking Dead is worn pretty thin. I don't know if I'm going to watch any more episodes this season because of it. Especially nowadays, even though it's a dark, gritty story, they need to focus on the storytelling going forward, more on the hope than the despair. Because life is hard enough, and we watch the show to be entertained and to watch our heroes succeed, not to be tortured and killed in such a way. So shame on you, Walking Dead. And all you self-important people who got on that panel afterwards and acted like it was our duty to do that, man. You know, it really was our duty. I wanted to take that Gimple dude and push him over backwards in his chair for taking me through that. Well, that's my soapbox. It's Monday, and here's the things getting better, not worse.